Hello, children. Uh, Today we will start a new exercise, that is exercise 7.7. Now, exercise 7.7, 7.8. 7.8 is not coming in your exam. Okay, it has been deleted. Exercise 7.9 and exercise 7.10. Okay, they are very easy exercises. Okay, uh, so they are not much important as compared to other exercises. Fine. But the exercise 7.11, which is based on the properties, is very important exercise. So let's start our exercise 7.7. Okay, so in this exercise, first of all, you must know the three formulas. So here I have written all the three formulas. As you can see, if your integral is in this form, so you have to apply this formula. If it isn't in this form, so you have to apply this formula. And if your integration is in this form, so you can apply this formula also. Fine. So here I have taken the second question of your exercise. So 1 minus 4x square, we have to find out the integral of this question. Okay, so this can be written as 1 whole square minus 4x square can be written as 2x whole square. Okay, we can write this. So now I'm assuming that 2x equals to t. So when I will do differentiating both sides, so you will get 2, that is dx is equal to dt. So your dx will be dt by 2 because this 2 will come in the denominator of dt. Fine, now we are converting this. So this will remain 1 square minus this is your t. So it would be t square. And at a place of dx, we will write dt by 2. So now after simplification, you will get this. Now as you can see, this is your 1. So I can write this 1 whole square. So this is 1 square. I'm writing it again, just wait. So I'm writing 1 square minus t whole square into dt. Fine. So as you can see, this is your a square minus x square. This is. So this is your formula. So at a place of this, I am just applying this formula. This is your x by 2. Your x is t. This is t by 2 under root. Your a square minus x square, that means your a is 1. So 1 square minus t square plus a square upon 2. Your a is 1. So it will remain 1 to 1 upon 2. And then sine inverse t upon a. This is x upon a. So your x is t and a is 1. Okay, plus c. So this would be t by 4. Okay, apply this bracket. So I'm multiplying this half with this. This is t by 4. Now at a place of t, I'm putting this value. That is 2x. So 2x upon 4 under root 1 minus your 2x is t is 2x. So this would be 4x square plus half sine inverse 2x plus c. Okay, this would be 4 actually, because when you multiply this by half, so you will get 1 by 4. So this is the required answer. So in same way, you can solve question number 1. Fine. Now I'm solving question number 3 of this exercise. So here x square plus 4x plus 6 into dx, this is given to us. And we have to find out the integration of this. Okay, so first of all, you have to convert this into a factor form, into this one of this form. So what you will do, this is x square. Actually completing square method you have done your 10th standard. So the same trick you have to apply here. So x square plus 4x plus 6. So इसमें क्या करते थे हम लोग, जो x के साथ जो कोफिशिएंट है दैट इज वट एवर इट इज हेयर 4 इज कमिंग. सो हम क्या करते हैं, इसको हाफ से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. 4 into half, 4 into half, so you will get 2 only. Okay, so add square of this number and subtract square of this number. fine, into dx. Integration, this is your a square, this is your b square, and this is your 2ab. So at the place of these three, I'm writing x plus 2 whole square, because when you will open this, you will get the same term. And plus 6 minus 4, this must be within under root into dx. Okay, integration x plus 2 whole square plus, here 2 will come, so this 2 can be written as root 2 whole square into dx. Now we are assuming that this is your x square only and this is your, or you can do one more thing. So I put x plus 2 is equals to t, so your dx will be equals to dt. So we are converting this would be t square plus under root 2 this square into dt. Fine. Now this is your x square plus a square. So apply this formula here. When you will apply this formula you have to use formula number 2. Okay. So apply this. This is your homework you have to do. Okay, children. Now you can simplify it. So apply this formula and put the values. You will get the required answer. Fine. The same way you can solve question number 4, your question number 5, your question number 6, question number 7, question number 8, okay, and question number 9 also. Fine. I think you can complete the whole exercise. So this exercise is not very much important. Fine, but try this, because the formula you can use in some part of the integral. Fine. So practice it. If you are getting any doubt in this exercise, please ask. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yes. Now, question number 8 I am solving. Fine. Just wait. Here question number 8 is given. It is also very simple. Integration under root x square plus 3x into dx. This is given to us. Okay. So now under root. Again same technique you have to apply which we have used in previous question. So the coefficient of x is 3 here. So multiply this by half. So you will get 3 into half. So you will get 3 by 2. Okay. So square of this 3 by 2. You have to add and you have to subtract into dx. So integration x plus 3 whole square minus 3 by 2 whole square. And assume that this is your t, x plus 3 by 2 is equal to t. So derivative this will be dx equal to dt. So integration under root t square minus 3 by 2 whole square into dt. So here you can apply this first formula here. Fine. So just replace x with t and a by 3 by 2. Fine. After putting the value, you have to calculate the answer in form of x. Got it? So at a place of t, at last you have to put this value, as we have done in question number 2. Fine. So this is how you can solve question number 8. So I think this exercise you can complete. Fine. So exercise, next exercise, that is 7.7 is not coming in your exam. Fine, it has been deleted. So let's start exercise 7.9 now. So 7.9 is also very important, but it is from now the part of indefinite integration is completed. Now there is a definite integrals. Okay, so what are definite integrals? So I'm going to explain. Let me erase all these things. X is 7.9. Okay, suppose x, we have to find out the integral of this, and limit 1 to 2, this is given. If the limit of the integration is given to you, that means the value of this integral is defined. So this is known as definite integrals. Okay, when the limit is given to you, so this kind of integral is known as definite integral. The way of doing is same. So first of all, we will integrate this. So you will get x cube by 3. Okay, and this sign you have to use 1 and 2. ठीक है, लिमिट्स को हम ऐसे शो कर देते हैं फिर इंटीग्रेट करने के बाद. नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल you have to put the value of x. At a place of x, I am putting the upper limit, that is 2. So you will get 2 cube over 3. When you will put x equals to 2, so you will get 2 cube over 3. Then minus sign, and then you have to put this value. It is 1 cube over 3. So here no need to apply c because it is a definite integral. So आपको कांस्टेंट ऐड करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, कोई रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. So 2 cube is 8, 8 by 3 minus 1 by 3. So 7 by 3. So this is the required answer. Got it, children? So all the questions are very important because you have done the indefinite integrals, and just you have to find the integral, and one by one you have to put the values. Okay, so all the questions are very simple and you can do. So some important question I will solve. Just wait, I'm solving question number 3 first. Okay, question number 1, question number 2 you can solve, they are very easy. So I'm going to solve question number 3. Okay, question number 3. Your I is equals to, we are assuming that this is I. Integral is given 1 to 2. It is 4x cube minus 5x square plus 6x plus 9 within bracket into dx. That is equals to integral 1 to 2. Now we are integrating this. This 4 and this x cube will be x to the power 4 over 4 minus 5. This would be x to the power 3 over 3 plus 6x square upon 3. Here directly I am finding the integrals. Okay, I know you can solve this, and then the sign you have to use and you have to write the limits. Okay, after integrating, here I am showing the limits. Okay, children. Fine. Now here integration 3 will not come, 2 will come. Okay. Now one by one you have to put the values. Fine. So this 4 and 4 will cancel out. So first of all you have to put the value of 2. At a place of x we are putting 2. This is 2 raised to power 4 minus 5 by 3 and 2 raised to power 3 plus this is 3 also. This and this will cancel out, and 2 raised to power 2 plus 9 into 2. Okay, this value minus, then you have to put this value. It would be 1 raised to power 4 minus 5, 1 raised to power 3 over 3 plus 3, 1 square plus 9 into 1. So this would be 16 minus this would be 8 40 by 3 plus 12 plus 18. Okay, minus 1 minus 5 by 3 plus 3 plus 9. Just you have to simplify it and you will get the answer. This is your 30 plus this 46 46, sorry. minus, similarly this will be this is your 12 over 1 13 minus 5 by 3 minus 39 minus 5 by 3. So here 98 by 3 minus, and this is 34 by 3, 64 by 3. So this is the required answer. This is required I. Okay, so this is how you can solve this question. Calculation एक बार check कर लेना बेटा, ठीक है? So this is how you can solve question number 3. And after that, question number 4, question number 5, question number 6, they are very easy. It's question number 7, question number 8, question number 9, question number 10, question number 11, question number 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, you have 17 you can solve, 18 you can solve, 19 you can also solve, and question number 20 you can solve. Fine, they are very easy questions. Okay, don't worry about it. If you are getting any problem in any one of the question, you can ask. So now I am solving question number 14 first. Okay, so it is little bit tough as compared to other questions, so don't worry about it. See, question number 14, sorry. So I'm assuming that the I is equals to integral 0 to 1 2x plus 3 over 5x square plus 1 into dx. Okay, so in this question what we have to do, we are separating the terms. Okay, plus integration 0 to 1 3 over 5x square plus 1 into dx. Okay, this 2x over this plus this 3 over this, 2 will come outside. This is x over 5x square plus 1 into dx, and from denominator I'm taking 5 common also, so it here 1 by 5 will come. Okay, or no need to take common. If you want, you can take common, don't worry about it. This will be 0 to 1 and 3 will come there, and again I'm taking 5 as common, so you got x square plus 1 by 5. Okay, so here this is your 2 by 5, this is your I1 plus 3 by 5, this is your I2, and this is our equation number 1. So our I1 is equals to integral 0 to 1 x over x square plus 1 by 5. Fine, so here x square plus 1 by 5, that is equal to t, we are assuming that. So differentiating both sides, you get 2x, that is equal to dt by dx. So x into dx, x into dx, that would be dt by 2. Fine, so put this, and similarly if you are putting this equals to t, so you have to change the limits also. So I'm putting 0 here, so your t will be 1 by 5, so integration this would be 1 by 5, and I'm putting 1 here, so this would be 1 square, 1 plus 1 by 5, that would be 6 by 5. Fine, so this is your dt by 2 over, this is your t. So I'm shifting 1 by 2 outside, this is 1 by 5 and 6 by 5, that is dt by t. So 1 by 2, this would be dt by t, this would be log t, and 6 by 5, 1 by 5. Okay children, so one by one you have to put the values. Fine, so let me adjust the next page of this question. Just wait. So your I1 is equals to 1 by 2 log. Your T is 6 by 5 minus log 1 by 5. Okay. This is half log 6 by 5 over 1 by 5 and 5 will cancel out, and half log 6. This is your I1. Okay, so your I2 is integration dx over x square plus 1 by 5. So you can convert this dx over x square plus 1 by root 5 whole square. So this is a formula. Okay, this is the formula of tan inverse. So that is 1 by a. Your a is 1 by 5. So 1 upon 1 by root 5 tan inverse x upon a, that is 1 by root 5. Okay, so root 5 tan inverse root 5x. This is the value of I2. Fine, this is your tan inverse. So this is the value of I2, this is the value of I1. Simply you have to put this value of I1 and I2 in this equation. At the place of I1 and I2, just you have to put the values and you will get the answer. Okay children, so this is how you can solve the question number 14 of this exercise. Similarly, question 15, you have to apply eyelets and then you have to put the limits. Question 16, 17 and 18, they are very simple. You can do all of them. Question 19 is also you can do. It is same of type of as we have done in question number 14. So question number 20 I am solving. Please wait. So this question is given to us and we have to find the integration of this. So your I is equals to, and here we have to apply integration by parts. Okay, so in this we will apply the integration by parts. So this is your first function and this is your second function. This is algebraic function and this is your exponential function. So using eyelet, as you know, algebraic function will come first, so that's why it is first, it is second. So here your first function will remain the same. Integration of this second function, the integration of ex will remain ex minus derivative of first function. Derivative of x would be 1 and integration of second function, that would be remain ex, and then integration of whole. So integration of ex again, that will be ex plus this is your sign. So the integration of this will be minus cos pi x by 4 over pi by 4. Okay, and this whole this limit. Okay, so x ex minus 4 by pi cos pi x by 4. Okay, check the step of this question. This will come and you have to put the limit. Now just put the value. I'm replacing x with 1, so here only e will come minus here e will come minus 4 by pi. If I will write 1 here, so you will get cos pi by 4. So cos pi by 4 will be 1 by root 2. Okay, this value will come minus. Now put 0. So this term will be 0. This term would be 0 minus e raised to power 0. And this minus. If you put 0 here, this is 4 by 5. Cos, this whole will be 0. So cos 0 is 1. So it will remain 4 by pi. Okay. So here e and e is cancelling out. So here you will get pi, that is negative, minus this is 0 e raised to power 1, that is 1 only, plus 4 by pi. Okay, so just simplify all these terms, you will get the answer. So if you will simplify it, you will get 2 root 2. Just wait. You will get 2 root 2 over pi plus 1 plus 4 by pi. So just take LCM and you will get the answer. Okay, so this is how you can solve this kind of question. This is how you can solve the question number 20 of this exercise. And your next question is question number 21. It is also very simple, and question number 22 you can solve. Okay, so exercise 7.9 you have to solve. Next is exercise 7.10. So we will do this exercise in the next class. Okay, अदरवाइज तुम लोग बोलोगे सर ने बहुत सारा करा दिया एक ही क्लास के अंदर। ये दोनों एक्सरसाइज बेटा 7.8 और 7.7 और 7.9 दे आर नॉट सो वेरी टफ, ओके, नॉट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, फाइन. So that's why we are able to solve these two exercises in one class only. Clear? So we can solve exercise 7.10 also, but ज़्यादा हो जाएगा वो, तो that's why हम लोग नहीं solve कर रहे हैं अभी. ठीक है, तो 7.10 we will start in the next class. Okay children, up to the so complete these two exercises. तो important नहीं है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि करना नहीं है. So you have to solve each and every question of this exercise. Okay. So because ऐसा कभी क्वेश्चन आता है कि जो बड़ा होता है और इनमें दोनों एक्सरसाइज की ट्रिक यूज होती है, सो उस टाइम पे फंस जाओगे अगर एक्सरसाइज नहीं करोगे तो. सो करो इन्हें अच्छे से. ठीक है, बाय बाय चिल्ड्रन, टेक केयर.